All right. Hello, everybody. My name is John Santos, and today I'll be talking about the 14 legal duties of a coach. As an athletic director, it's my duty to, make sure every single coach from every sport knows these 14 legal duties before starting anything with the team. So, several obligations or duties have been identified as absolute requirements for coaches and athletic program administrators. These standards have the weight of moral obligation for coaches and athletic administrators and have evolved as a result of various case law proceedings and legal judgments against individuals and school districts. The number one duty plan, a coach must demonstrate awareness of the maturity, physical development, and readiness of athletes with appropriate plan for instruction, conditioning, and supervision. They must have a year plan, keep it and follow it. Once you start a year plan, it's best for the coach to follow that plan and not change it throughout the course. Coaches must prevent or reduce injury and loss by developing responsive strategies, and such as coaching competence, medical screening, appropriate activities that consider age, maturity, and environmental conditions injury response. Also, warning to athletes and their families, including athletes' insurance, which is a very important part that you must discuss with the family. Lastly, for number one, plans should become policy documents and updated regularly by administrators, coaches, and experts in the specific areas. For the second duty, duty to supervise, a coach must be physically present at all times. Provide supervision and control of impulsive behavior. Coaches must structure practices that are appropriate for the age and maturity of the players in the team. They also should prevent forcible injuries and respond to injury or trauma in an approved manner. The coach's duty requires supervisors to ensure that facilities are locked and that students are denied access when a competent staff member cannot be physically present or supervise the facility. It's pretty risky, to leave athletes alone at the facility, knowing all the equipments are laying around without supervision. Lastly, a coach must also supervise the condition, safe usage, maintenance, and upkeep of equipment and facilities. Types of supervisory duties, a specific supervision of student athletes while engaged in athletic activity itself, like practice, competition, or other activities directly related to sports participation. General supervision means supervision of student athletes for a reasonable period before and after the athletics activity and supervision of sports environments at times outside of their use for athletic activities. Number three, duty to assist. Athletic administrators and coaches are required to access the health and physically or maturational readiness, skills, and physical condition of athletes. A progression of skill development and condition improvement should be apparent for practice plans. Also, athletes must also be medically screened in accordance with state association regulations before participating in practice or any competition. Lastly, injured athletes who require the services of a physician might not return to practice or competition without written permission of the physician. Number four, duty to maintain safe playing conditions. Here, coaches are considered trained professionals who possess a higher level of knowledge and skill that permits them to identify causes of injury and defective equipment and hazardous environments. Usually coaches are CPR trained. They have all this certification, which is a requirement in most schools, so they can have the knowledge and the skills to take care of whatever's going on in the field. Moving on, weather conditions must be considered. An athlete should not be subjected to intense or prolonged conditioning during periods of extreme heat and humidity. A plan for monitoring and responding to dangerous weather conditions is necessary. Lastly, building codes and laws must be observed and implemented with respect to capacity, ventilation, air filtration, and lighting. Number five, the duty to provide proper equipment. Coaches must ensure that athletes are properly equipped with clean, durable, and safe equipment. It's important, that coaches make sure that every athlete has the right equipment from top to bottom, which they're made to prevent injuries and protect the athletes for any incidents. Second, protective equipment must carry a NOCSAE, which is the National Operating Commissioner Safety and Athletic Equipment certification, and must be checked for proper fit and wearing. Lastly, athletes must wear protective equipment anytime they're exposed to full risk of contact in practice or competition.